is the demo for the second item on the menu, which is orders. Basically, it's a simple order search screen. We can put in an order number if we want to do that, and it'll pull up the order directly if there's only one. If there's only one returning record. But what we'll go ahead and do is yeah, so it's basically a standard search filter confirmed as the default order status. You can select by the different events as well. Order date, open by. All right, so then once you have an order that you've found in that you want to open up, you just click it and it'll jump right into that order. You can update the customer information if you want. A lot of these are kind of self-contained units. So customer information, if we're going to update this information here in this little block, we'll use this button here to update that, and that'll update independently of everything else. So this is a delivery section. So what that does is it allows you to send the customer an email or a text message, or even like printing and viewing. So for example, if you want to see what the email will look like, you can click on that and it'll show up in a kind of pop-up, or if you click send, it'll send them an email. And same before, if you want to send a text message, you can just, if you want to send to the default phone number, which is specified here first, and then if there's one here, it'll use that one, and then last it'll use that one, unless you explicitly put it in. So typically there's just one number here, so if I put that here, this number here is where it's going to go, which this is actually a fake number. So the print tickets, this is these are the tickets that get printed out for the box office Dymo printers, and they get printed on these little cards. If you have the system set up configured properly, if you just click print, it'll actually send the print job directly to the printer without any additional clicking. So that's the topic for another tutorial, but just wanted to mention that right now. So then the next section is the ticket section. This is where you would add tickets or remove tickets if necessary. If you want to add tickets to the same performance, you could actually click this button down here, and you can see the only show left or available is the June 11th, because these are all in the past, obviously. So if you want to add, say, like 2 children's tickets, click add to cart, and then you can see that they're there. So in yellow, that means they're on hold, or pending, pardon me, which means all pending tickets will get removed from the order after a certain amount of time, whatever's specified in the settings. Typically it's going to be 15 minutes or so. So you can either, in order to confirm it, you can either confirm pending tickets down here or add a transaction. So what we'll do is, first we'll just confirm the pending tickets. We can see how that works. If we wanted to add tickets not for that particular event, but maybe for a different event, you can click there, and then you can click on put another show, and you can view seats here. The Shrek was a general admission. This is going to be a reserve seating event, so we can click on 2 seats right there, and we're going to go ahead and close the chart. All right, so now we see before here it's just VIP general seating. Down here it actually will specify what section, row, and seat we're in. And if we need a change, so we have one adult, one child. As you can see, when I updated this, the price adjusted automatically. So I'll do that again so you can see it again. Right now the total is 132.55. I changed it to 143.80 to reflect the price. So with that, before we click confirm pending tickets, now instead of confirming with this, we're going to add a transaction, and we'll do cash, or we'll do a check, whatever. Click submit. That automatically confirms all the tickets. If you do a transaction, that will automatically confirm it. And as you can see here, history, you can see kind of a history of what happened. So anytime like either an order email is sent or a SMS message is sent, that message is actually stored, and you can see the communication that happened at that time. And if you need to add a note, you can do that too. Right. Yeah, so that added that at the bottom. If you need to delete tickets, if you want to click here, that'll select all of them. Or if you want to just do a few, you can delete selected tickets there, and that will remove the tickets. Every time you add or remove tickets, it should automatically adjust the total. And then you can see here, because we remove tickets, the amount due changed because now they've overpaid. They've paid 143, and the total is only 115. So what we could do now is we can do a refund, and it's actually pre-populated. We click submit. That'll do a refund. Now this is a manual refund, so that would assume that we gave them back cash. At some point we'll get into credit card processing. Actually, you know what, let's go ahead and do that now. Let's put $10 in. Right, so that went ahead and charged the card. So in this case, because it's a credit card charge, so as opposed to a manual transaction, we can go ahead and click refund if we need to, and it's going to go ahead and process the refund. All right, so the refund successfully processed. So we can see Stripe charge and Stripe refund down here. So that kind of shows the difference between manual transactions and credit card payments. So everything else here, we can see an order promo code. If there one exists, it'll apply it. I don't think I have any codes, but if there are promo codes, the discount will be applied here. What we can actually do here as well, these are the fees. We can elect on a per order basis to waive certain fees. So if I go ahead and click on waive fee per ticket, say tax exempt, So what that'll do is it will clear out the additional fees. If you want to put a donation, there's a donation line item here. So update, that'll show the total reflected based on that. Or if you just want to put a note, if there's a note here, generally this can get filled in by the customer when they check out, but if you want to put that in here, this is not, it's usually not necessary, but sometimes if you want to put in customer name or any additional info, if there's like some information that needs to be on a per ticket basis, that can be put in here. Okay. Again, not usually not necessary, but just in case that needs to be included. So I believe that covers everything for orders. This icon here, it will just reload the whole order if necessary. As you can see here, when you go into new order, it has like, if there's an outstanding balance, it'll show up at the top, so you can see here that there's 115 is paid, 117 is due. So it's just kind of a visual at the top just to let you know that there's a balance is due. But I'm going to go ahead and close that out, and that will conclude the demo for the orders menu item.